Welcome back to building my very own theme park in Planet Coaster 2. Today, it's time to start on the next theme. Okay, so as you know, from the little hint I gave at the end of the last episode, this episode is going to be themed to Jaws. So yeah, let's get started. First, I gotta find the right thing. No, I don't need that. I need the water coaster. Level 58. Oh god. No. I wish I would have known that I still don't have this unlocked yet. I wish I could go back in time and chose to start a different theme instead of Jaws. Anyways, I just wish I could just go back in time. Okay, so what we are doing, since Jaws won't work, is we are doing the central hub, which is going to be themed to Back to the Future. So what I'm going to do is this whole area is going to be retro themed. And then what I'm going to do is over here we're going to have a Back to the Future themed roller coaster. And that roller coaster is going to be very fast and very cool. And that's what's going to be over here in this side of the park. And but first we got to build the central hub. This is going to be retro themed, so it's going to have some arcades, a diner, a movie rental, like it's going to have some cool themes like that. So, let's get started. First, I'm going to change the floor here because I don't like it. I want a nice transition, so I'm going to make a nice little concrete floor. Okay, so now that the road is done, what I'm going to do once it comes daytime is I'm going to start building shops, okay? So Universal, they like to have, obviously their gift shops and some restaurants at the front of the park. So when you're leaving, you're like, oh, let me get some gifts and stuff. Well, I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to have, over on this side, what I'm planning to do is have an arcade here, a small building right in the middle, and then a video store on this side. And yeah, that's really it. And I'll start building. Okay, so obviously I know you don't want to, watch and listen to nothing for about 10 minutes, I guess. So what I'm going to do here is give you some commentating with my absolutely awesome voice known to mankind. So what I'm doing now is obviously building the main gift shop of the land, which is themed to what I say it was, an arcade. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some shirts, shelves in it, really stuff like that, you know, decorate a lot. What I'm doing now is building a middle building that's really just themed, not really themed to anything. I mean, if you want it themed to something, give me some ideas and I can definitely work on it. Work on my theming skills, because, well, I'm not the greatest builder. As you can see, like, this first building, like, the group of buildings isn't that great looking. I could do so much better with it, but I just stuck with it, and then I just did it later. I fixed it later. But yeah, right now I'm just putting in the walls of it and just coloring it. I thought what would be cool would be doing the same colors as the archway, with the pink and blue I picked. And then, as the arcade, because it's got to be, like, you know, you want to go into an arcade, you want it to be nice and colorful. So on the outside, I have bright colors going in, and then on the inside, it's, like, right now it's all dark and stuff, but later it's all nice and decorated. Putting in the floor right now, which is like a carpet, because, you know, arcades have a lot of carpety things. Like, if you go to Dave and Buster's, like, there's a lot of, I think there's carpet at Dave and Buster's. I don't know, but, like, think of, like, Chuck E. Cheese or something, you know, like, it's got carpet flooring. So, you know, I just wanted to keep it on theme. Right now, I'm putting in a reference to video games, which is Pac-Man, obviously, because Pac-Man's the GOAT. But with references, I would love to, like, there's so many references I could put in the park, it's just I don't know which ones to do and stuff. And, like, I know some themes I'm gonna do, guaranteed. Like, I already have all the themes set in stone. But whatever I'm gonna do depends on how much time I'm given. Like, for example, a lot of the, not time, but space, because one of the areas is going to be huge, and I just need to, you know, take my time with it. I'm not even doing anything at this part, I have plenty of money. Okay, there you go. There we go. I have no idea why I was building it the way I was. I was building this building terribly. This building I could probably reference to something, because it kind of looks like some types of buildings, you know. I'm not trying to give away what I could theme it as, but yeah, like, reference wise, up here I'm working on the family video, but references, I want, like, lots of references. Oh no, I'm just making windows. Oopsie doopsie. But references, I want to do lots of references in here. Because, you know, I'm just doing Back to the Future, and then obviously Jaws, because I kind of spoiled that. Because, you know, the level up system's terrible. But, yeah. Just adding some more minor details. And, yeah, but, like, references and stuff, like, just give me whatever references you want. Like, one of the references I saw in one of the comments of the last video was doing E.T. And I was thinking about where I could put him, and I found a great spot to put him. And, yeah, I just can't wait to show you what I'm doing, because these references are really cool. I think what I'm trying to do, like, I'm gonna do some cars and stuff. Like, obviously, I'm gonna make the DeLorean from Back to the Future. I'm going to make the Blues Brothers car. I'm gonna make, like, there's so many options of cars I can make. And then, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I should have cut this out. Oh, there we go. Just back to building. But now I'm actually working on the, yeah, now I'm working on the family video. When I was thinking about, you know, shops, I was like, you know, family video would be really cool. My mom was like, yeah, that'd be a cool thing to do, you know? And
especially since this is a retro movie park technically, or just, yeah, pretty much a retro movie park. I thought, I'd have to do this because, lots of blockbuster movies and stuff. So yeah, I built this. Okay, so yeah, I'm just building a family video now. It's very cool. This actually took me like about an hour to make. I don't know what I was doing while I was building this, but I was like, did not lock in completely doing this building. It was kind of funny, but at the same time very annoying because I was just struggling because I didn't know how it was gonna look. I fixed the colors and everything. Colors take me forever because I feel like I'm partially blind, like color blind, and I don't know what colors look like and what good colors are. That was a main problem during the first episode, trying to paint the arch. I was painting it too dark, way too dark. This part right here was very tedious because they have like a little window for the entrance, and I was trying to get that right, like perfect. And it was just so annoying to do. Like when I tell you I wanted to just like defeat this store, I really wanted to. I almost gave up on this store completely and almost changed it. I was very considerate of changing it, but now I'm just putting in the walls and doors and just decorating it the way it's supposed to be. I can't really do anything else besides just try and decorate it the best I can. But yeah, so now I put in the windows and windows to this little half a hexagon. Wait, no, that'd be half of a hexagon, I think. I don't know. And so I don't know why I just wait a lot. I think because of the snowstorm that came, the ice and snowstorm that came over, a lot of my like reaction time was very, very slow and stuff. So like if you're like, why is he not moving? Well, it's because of the snowstorm and it's probably lagging out my game. And now I'm just boxing everything up, putting sidings and roofings and everything, copying that. The copy feature is so amazing. Like, when I tell you, I was amazed by it. I'm so proud of this feature. And then, so that's done. I put the flooring in, and then the roof was kind of annoying to do. So, like, because the roof right there, at this part, has a square at a 45-degree angle. So it's just, like, it was very annoying to, like, put in because it interfered with the, like, roof of the building. And I had to do that. But see, it looks like the thing, so that's all that really matters. It looks like it. After another try at it. And then, yeah, now I'm just popping the roof in. Making, okay, so there is this thing at, like, family videos that I found, that they have a, like a glass pillar that's like decorated green, and I tried to make that. Right now at this time I was looking at photos at it, trying to be like, what am I doing with it? How do I make this? And then I was like, oh, okay. And then I start making it. This was kind of tedious, but a little fun, I guess. I don't know. This one was like, I have no idea what exactly I was doing. So it was kind of funny to myself trying to make it all work. And then now I'm just decorating all of it, adding the little boxes and squares it has. Very tediously doing that too.
Okay, so I have now successfully finished this side over here. I still have to do the interior, and like I said, I'm going to do that all off camera, so you don't have to sit there staring in boredom, and I'll show that off when I'm done with it, probably in the next episode. But yeah, all of this dark empty space is going to be changed into a gift shop. Now for this side over here. This side's obviously going to be based off, like completely based off of Back to the Future locations, all along here. But before we do that, we need something to take us back in time. And I know just what to think. Okay, so I have finished what I wanted to add. Okay, so the park needs some lore, right? Okay, so the lore is Universal couldn't really use their old IPs anymore. So what they did was they got in touch with Doc Brown, and they needed him to create a giant version of the flux capacitor. This way, once you step in the land, you're traveled back in time to when these themes were available, and this is when Universal created those themes. So yes, time travel is present in this park. But you're like, oh, where is it? Like, I don't see it anywhere. Where could the flux capacitor be? Well, it's right there. Okay, so what I did was I put it on the back of the portal. Because, you know, obviously from the front of the portal, it looks completely normal. And then when you step into the land, it's when you're actually immersed. And the flux capacitor is what's running the park. We have wires going off to the side here, going into the ground, that powers everything in this land. This whole park, actually. And so this is how we pretty much get able to time travel, you know? Now what I'm actually going to do is actually start the Back to the Future side of everything here. And I think it's going to be pretty cool. So what I have in mind is kind of sort of recreating the diner from... Why is my screen like that? What the heck? Anyways, but while that's happening, I'll fix that in a second. I plan on creating the diner from Back to the Future. Or at least a similar style to it, like the modern version of it.
Okay, so, because of the snowstorm, it kind of messed up my, video quality right here. So, and it looked like a lobotomy was happening, so, I just cut all that part. I had the first part before the snowstorm got to me, and, yeah, I really couldn't, I didn't want to show you that because you couldn't really look at much. So, I mean, you get the front half of me placing the sides down and the flooring and everything. It's really not that interesting, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, so just yeah. But going back to earlier what I said, for themes, references in the park, if you got any cool ideas for references or anything in the park, let me know. Tell me some movies that, you know, are popular that I probably would have forget about, that are like in the 80s and 90s time frame. You know, you got like stuff like Jurassic Park, Jaws, Back to the Future, Twisters. Like, you have themes like that that are obviously people know about and people are gonna do. And yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip this and I'm gonna cut you to real time. And let's go.
I have done it. I have finished what I needed to finish. Okay, so I did a lot of things off camera, and including finishing the kind of like Main Street area of the park, which is, you know, Back to the Future. But I've also given the park a name, which was suggested by this comment right here, saying that we should name the park Retroverse, which I think really fits, because it's like, because Universal has a park, you know, Epic Universe, and it's like very similar. So I was like, this fits perfectly, and so yeah, so Retroverse is the theme of the name of the park now. Okay, so as we walk here, you know, there's a giant building there now, and then over here I've also decorated the inside. You know, themed it as an arcade, but it's also a gift shop. You know, we got a little counter here, and then over here is the family video, where we have a lot of movies on display here. I don't know what it could be. I think that one's like Jaws or something. Anyways, okay. Yeah, so, and you know, I didn't do too bad. We also have some benches, some lights, nice little crosswalk here. Now over here we have the diner from Back to the Future, and I also themed the inside too. Over time I'll like add posters and stuff to it in here and decorate it a lot more than just being just plain and blank and boring in here, because it's very boring right now. But over time, especially with the more themed lands that are happening, I'm going to put the posters on the wall, because I don't want to spoil what could be in this park and what can't be in this park. So yeah. And then this area over here is going to be the Back to the Future roller coaster. So excited for it. It's gonna be a really cool coaster. It's gonna be really fast. I just can't wait, because my plan is that we're gonna have the coaster here, and that, you know, there's gonna be some other buildings here, and I'm gonna leave this middle area untouched, because this middle area is gonna be a different land. So yeah, I hope you liked the video, and please subscribe so I can do more of this, and thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye guys.